What is up, guys? D Chantilly here, and wow, Activision Blizzard just blew out earnings. And before we get into that, it was supposed to be a face cam video, but I am unable to make that happen right now. So I'm going to play some Call of Duty in the background since that is a Activision product, and I hope you enjoy. But let's get back to the earnings. The consensus expectations were for revenue of $1.32 billion and an earnings per share of 33 cents. Activision Blizzard posted revenue of $1.79 billion and an adjusted EPS of 76 cents a share. That's a 35% beat on the top line and a 130% beat on the bottom line. The stock is up 4.99% after hours, or $3.42 per share. On top of the 2.74 or the $1.83 a share, it was up during normal hours. I was expecting a nice beat by Activision Blizzard, but this one kind of blew me away. And let's take a look at some key data points from this past quarter. Net bookings, which is defined as the amount of products or services sold digitally or physically, came in at $1.52 billion versus $1.26 billion from quarter 1 2019, meaning a 20.6 year-over-year gain. Digital net bookings came in at $1.36 billion versus $1.07 billion from the first quarter of 2019, representing a 27.10% year-over-year increase. Digital net bookings is very important to me, and it's a number I'm happy to see continue to grow. In-game net bookings, which I'm quoting here, primarily includes the net amount of downloadable content and microtransactions sold during the period, and is equal to in-game net revenues excluding the impact from deferrals, end quote. That came in at $956 million versus $794 million in the first quarter of 2019, representing a 20.4% year-over-year growth. Very strong financial numbers. The 12 months trailing operating cash flow was $1.53 billion. GAAP operating margin, which is generally accepted accounting principles, that operating margin was 34%. They're also declaring a 41-cent per share dividend, which is an 11% increase over 2019. Looking forward to next quarter, Activision expects another strong quarter, and they'll expect $1.69 billion in revenue with an EPS of 54 cents a share. Now let's discuss how each division did in some of the highlights. The company as a whole had 407 million monthly active users. But we're going to start off with Activision. Activision had 102 million monthly active users. Call of Duty Warzone, which launched on March 10th of 2020, has reached over 60 million players. And this Call of Duty has sold more units and has more players than any other Call of Duty has had at this point of its release. So if you take each lifespan, let's say it's a 3-month lifespan of the game, this Call of Duty during those first 3 months of its lifespan has sold more units and has more players than any other Call of Duty up to this point. And I hope I did a good job explaining that. If I didn't, let me know in the comment section. This has been a tremendous quarter from Activision, and as a sidebar, I think Call of Duty was doing really well. It was breaking its own records. It was doing all kinds of things, but the stay-at-home order really was a tailwind for Call of Duty. And then they launched Warzone, which I know for one brought me back to the game because I was kind of fading away from Call of Duty. And then Warzone came out. It was a substantial amount of fun. And me and my friends have been on it a lot. And it's just really been fun to play. So this was a really good quarter by Activision. And now let's move on to Blizzard. Sorry for the rambling. Blizzard had 32 million monthly active users, and after doubling its active player base in the second half of 2019, its active player base continued to grow. Overwatch engagement has increased, quote unquote, meaningfully. I don't know exactly what that means in March, and the Overwatch League. So Blizzard has two very popular games. It has Overwatch and it has World of Warcraft, and both are seeing a substantial uptick in engagement. And then you have King, the big dog. Yes, I said King is the big dog because it is. Or, I mean, logically I should say it's the king, but it had 273 million monthly active users. And the Candy Crush franchise just continues to, it just crushes it. No pun intended. Monthly active users grew each month year over year. And what I'm about to say really excites me about this company. Advertising net bookings grew 75% year over year, even with a sudden drop in demand across the digital advertising sector in March. With everything going on, companies are cutting back spending, and the advertising budget is probably one of the first things to get cut. But to see that 75% year-over-year growth, even with the sudden drop-off in March, that tells me that companies, because they're not completely stopping advertising, they're focusing their advertising dollars in certain places, and King is one of those places. With 273 million monthly active users, if you're going to focus your dollars somewhere, you're going to focus it on that. And so that's a positive sign for this company. And overall, I was really excited to see this earnings. I was pumped up. They just absolutely destroyed expectations. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As a quick disclosure, I do own shares of Activision Blizzard. I also own call options in Activision Blizzard. But I am really impressed with this report. I actually was really excited. I wish you guys could see my face right now. But if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. I also added Western Digital to my portfolio, which is also beating the market substantially. If you want to see my portfolio, let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.